Today we're making Dean Winchester from Supernatural as a me in Tomodachi life living the dream. Here we go. Alright, so for the face shape, I want to go with... I think this is kind of the closest. I would go with this maybe. But I think this one just looks weird. It's kind of like a mix between these two, kind of. In my opinion, the closest option is this. Okay, so let's continue with this. Here we go. Alright, so for the hair is kind of hard too, I'm not gonna lie. This, they don't really have an accurate, like super accurate hairstyle. So in my opinion, so you could either go for something like this, or you could go for something like this. Now, I think this one's a little too basic, but it kind of works too. But I feel like his hairstyle is kind of a mix between this and this. It's kind of like a mixture. So you can either go with this, flip it around, or just go with this. I think this one's a little bit better. Because early on, especially in the earlier seasons, he has this type of hairstyle. So I would personally go with this. So we can just keep the default color here. The default brown here works perfectly fine, I think. We're just going to go with this. Okay, so for eyebrows, his eyebrows are kind of straightforward. I would just give him this, personally, and just kind of lower it a little bit if you want. Now for the eyes, you always got to make sure the color is accurate. It's like a green, kind of like this green right here. Okay, so for the eye shape, you could either go with this one or with this one right here. Where is it? It's right over here, this one. I think this one's actually kind of good. Initially, I did try this one, but I think this one is just a little bit better because it adds a little more personality. And he looks kind of tired, which he's often, I mean, they barely sleep, right, in the show, so he's probably tired. And yeah, we'll go with this one. All right, so for the nose, I think the best option is this one right here. Or maybe if you want, you could go with like a longer one, kind of like this one. I just don't think that really looks like him, but it kind of does from the side angle a little bit. But I think this one's a little bit better to show the actual shape of the nose. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger though. Just like that. I think that's perfect. So one thing I noticed is that looking at a picture of him, his eyebrows are actually kind of a little bit lower, kind of like that. So we'll go with this right here. Pretty close to the eye. They're not as, as far apart as I had them initially. So we'll go with that. Now for the mouth, you could either go with a serious expression if you want, or maybe, he doesn't really smile a lot. Let's be real. I personally am going to go with the smirk. I think I'm going to make this a little bit smaller though. It's a little too big. Actually, maybe let me just try repositioning it. Okay, that's just cursed. We'll go with this right here. And I think that's perfect. All right, let's just add a couple more things and we're almost done. All right, so for ears are obviously optional. I personally thought they were cursed, but they're kind of grown on me. So I'm going to go with this right here. And his ears are actually kind of big, so I'm going to make them bigger. So yeah, as you can see right now, I have them set to the biggest option. And that works perfectly. All right, so one final thing I want to add here is I want to add these markings right here on the eyebrows. I'm going to shrink them a little bit, make them a little bit smaller, just like that. Move them up a little bit. Make them a little bit bigger. Move them up now. And we'll go with this. So yeah, there we go. That's Dean Winchester. Let me know if you liked me in the comments below, and make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more me tutorials, and to check out my live streams for this game, which will start as soon as the game comes out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cracking out.